My American Dream. My life is a longing for which there is no object, and in my meditations there is a cottage on a cliff, a walled, wild garden, a spiral staircase winding down into darkness, a flame-lit cavern, and the ocean at night. Sometimes in such meditations I slip down into the deep and relish the feeling of cool darkness under the waves. I'm a lost person, lost boy, lost girl, lost wanderer, but I am not the sort of lost that is looking to be found. I'm lost in some greater sense. I'm a seeker, or maybe just a wanderer. I'm lost the way a pebble rolls along a bed of pebbles, indistinguishable, under running water. I'm lost the way a character in a book becomes lost after the story is told. I'm lost not to be found, not to be kept, not to be held. I have a thirst and a hunger beyond what drink and food can satisfy. I am lost like a bird who flies out of sight, like a fish in an unfamiliar stream. I am lost in the battle between stillness and yearning. I spin in place. I drift. I am not made to be possessed. First, I make myself small enough to fit, and then I realize I cannot diminish my nature or dreams or wanderlust, and then I break, and then I let go. I'm not made to fit inside another person's dream. I am not made to possess. I have the drive to possess, but not the consistency and not the discipline. In fact, I do not think you can possess without being possessed. I bend under the weight of responsibility and compromise until I cannot bend any more, and then I break, and then I let go. I am not a rock. I am broken wings healed crooked. I am more poetry than prose. If my heart is broken, I broke it. I will break it again and again, because I am not me, without being lost, without being free, without drift. I am not made to be domestic, to live one little life neat, tidy, responsible. I am the ocean's movement and the flicker of the flame, the whistling of the wind, and the dark, cool earth can only ever be to me that bank I break against. My American dream is not the American dream. Mine is the dream of Walt Whitman, the dream of lost and wandering, the dream of a poet. The dream of breathing in the beauty of a circumstance, a person, or a life, and breathing out, transformed, and answering appreciation, a love that is free in the giving and taking. Mine is the dream of discovery, of the night, of irises blooming along a fence, of poetry, of solitude, and of longing. If sometimes despair wrecks me, if sometimes I myself am wrecked, in love and loss, and sometimes I wish to be the type of beast who can bed down every night embracing or embraced by a beloved. If sometimes the pain of being so alone bests the pain of being an ill-fitted partner to another, I can only say that I am human and prone to such feebleness. That sometimes the need and longing for comfort and sweetness and love and closeness and warmth outstrips the raw yearning for freedom and authenticity and poetry and the solitary night. And maybe I cannot let myself be loved for fear that the thawing of my heart will cause avalanches of despair I cannot process. Better that my lover be the night, the stars, the wandering path, than to risk disturbing the ice, to risk disaster.